Guys, welcome back to the channel, Lower Michigan Adventures. In today's venture, we are camping right next to a police station right over here, and right across the street is a McDonald's. So we're gonna try to get set up in a hurry, and hopefully we don't get caught. Police department right there, and the nice thing is, you got a McDonald's right across the street. Well, the first order of business is getting this dog back in here. Let this, let her stretch out. Put this over here, down there, and we better stick that right there. Get this backpack off. This backpack off. Put that back there. It's my little bug out bag. With all my gear in there. Take that thing everywhere. Got a water jug right here. Looks like we're all set. Well, our first order of business is to, before getting into the car, is plug this Keurig coffee maker in. And we're going to have to unstrap it. We got this little lid right here. We may have to drop this down lower to pour the water in it and then set it back up there. Set that back over there. We may have to move this whole unit down here temporarily. Set it back up there. Put our little coffee cup up there. I believe you just take this like this, snap that down like that, pull it down like that, set your coffee cup in there. Nothing spells good morning more than a good cup of McCafe coffee. And how long does it take? We better shut this door. Well, we're about ready to have some coffee here in a second. Time for a fresh brew of coffee right in our SUV car camper. I gotta admit, this little Keurig coffee maker is a pretty good idea and investment for the SUV car camper. Nothing spells good morning like a good cup of McCafe coffee. Well, see how good this turned out. This thing's a little tricky to figure out how to use for the first time. I think you got to put a certain amount of water in it, otherwise it won't even start up. And by rights, there's enough water in that right now. I think we could probably do another cup. Bella, come here. Come here. I gotta scoot this little pack over here. Luke, come here. Come here. So far undetected. We did a little upgrade here the other day. We got a new shower curtain to go all the way across. We actually removed both of our picking poles. We put this new light up over here. So we got some improvements. So now we can literally pull this all the way across, unblock out everything. Of course, I've got a bunch of junk on there. And it's a lot tighter, so. Anyhow, the coffee's good. It's a little chilly out. It's 41 degrees inside the car camper. Still shows that we got water in there. And what's powering this Keurig coffee machine is the Ecoflow Delta 2. Perfect power station for my SUV car camper. And we went and got some more bungee straps to hold things in place, so I can strap this across here when we're moving. Now we don't have to actually take this out, but I got to make sure that the new Keurig coffee machine is empty of water so it doesn't end up freezing up. Now for a second cup of coffee. That sounds like music to my ears. Perfect. I got this nice warm sweater on. Perfect. Delicious. So, our next order of business would be to, and we're going to start cooking, and we're going to cook up some. I got my bowl right here, and we have some chili, and I've got some pepper mix that I'm going to put here in this pan, and we're going to kind of cook up the peppers, and we're going to pour the chili right into the pan, and we're going to bake us some nice hot chili. Good to the last drop. First order of business before we even get around, I'm actually thinking that I kind of slid this toaster oven down just a little bit, and I feel like we got about 4 inches or so in between. I think that I can actually leave the Keurig machine all the way over here to the side, and I still think we can cook right here without melting this or getting too hot. Because I've tested this before, I didn't realize how much space I have in between here, but I think that it's going to be fine. I'm going to monitor it closely, but first thing first, it's going to get warm in here. It's already 49 from our body heat and the backlight's running. So I'm going to take off my little hat, pull the sweater off, because I'm not about to sweat. Because I got this right here, and I also got my jacket, and I got a sweater. So it is cold outside in Michigan today. It's in the 30s, lower 30s. It was just currently trying to snow when we were walking around outside. So do this. Now I'm going to get ready to plug in the plug in the toaster oven, unplug this, and we're gonna put some put these peppers in here. Where's my oil? I got some oil in here somewhere. Not much, but we're gonna put a little bit of cooking oil. And as you can see, this has been sitting in the car. It's kind of getting thick. So I'm gonna we're gonna put just a little bit of cooking oil. Just enough. And I'm gonna get this around. Perfect. Now where's my little bowl? Just to show you what we got dealing with here. A little bit of oil. There we go. We're gonna get ready to throw it in. Quick look at our peppers that we're going to cook in the olive oil, and that's going to go inside of our chili. Give you an idea of the space we have in between. I think that's good enough. We got our peppers cooking. It doesn't seem like it's putting out too much heat to the touch. On the top it's getting a little warm, but I think it's going to be just fine. I feel like it's safe here. We've got this preheating at 400 degrees, so I don't think it's going to be too bad. What do you think about this new little light I got right here? This new little light to help brighten things up a little bit. And actually we got the Jackery all charged up, so that's running this little light. And we have a little 7-watt over here being ran by the Jackery. And we have our bigger one that's a 25 to 50 watt backlight, and that's actually being ran by the Ecoflow Delta 2. And we're gonna try to get out. And Bella's trying to sneak right out behind me. Out of the car we go. Woo! No, you can't. You're supposed to be stealthy with your daddy. We gotta get back in the car before we get busted. So far, there ain't nobody over here. And I just dropped my pillow on the ground. I gotta get Bella back in the car. Come on, Lou. Get over here. Come on, get over here. Get over here. Lou, you're gonna get in trouble. Get over here. Get in the car. We gotta get this kid in there. So we made it back into the car, and as you can see, it's really warming up in the car. It's 57 degrees. It's still cold outside. Cloudy day in Michigan. Possible snow. I'll be ready to add some chili in a minute here. Give it about another couple minutes. Cook them peppers down just a little bit more, a couple more minutes. So our peppers are starting to steam, and so are our windows. I gotta bring you up here to take a peek at this. Yeah, it's steamy. It's getting steamy. Ooh, it's hot. Hot, hot, hot. Now to add our chili mix, and hope we don't make a mess of. I think it's gonna be good. We'll roll this out a little bit. I should have brought some cheese to put on this. Now, does that look pretty good to you? It's gonna be really good. We're gonna let this finish cooking up. We gotta reset this. Close the door. Well, this is finishing cooking up our chili. I wanna talk to you about the future of the channel. And so I'm gonna be planning on doing a lot more car camping, and hopefully as soon as the hunting season is over up here in Michigan, I'm gonna start doing some car camping that's overnighters. Right now we're not doing a lot of overnight camping because the areas that we could camp that are close by to the forest are being hunted on and used, and we don't want to be in anybody's way or possibly get shot at a trailhead or something where we're parked, because it gets crazy out there this time of the year. So we're not doing any overnight camping currently, but we will be doing some car camping overnight as soon as hunting season is actually over. And as soon as we start getting some snow, we plan on doing some hot tent camping. And for you people that have been watching us for a while, we greatly appreciate it. And yeah, we're almost at the first tier of monetization, which is a pretty big milestone for the channel. So if you do like this crazy car camping content and stuff like that, please consider going back and watching some of our older videos and help us get to that first tier of monetization. And this coffee's pretty good. It was a little bit tricky learning how to run this thing. Apparently, if you don't have enough water in it, it's not going to run. So you got a minimum fill line. So I guess after we're done using this, we got to make sure we empty all the water out of it so that it doesn't freeze up and break. I'm not sure if I should just bring it in the house or not. Probably. I'm going to have to reach out to one of my old friends that actually has one of these coffee makers and find out whether or not he actually brings his in during the cold season, or if it's good as long as you empty it out. I think you could probably leave it in the car, but I'm not positive. And these Keurig coffee machines are kind of on the expensive side. And this car camper, SUV car camper, is really starting to add up as far as cost goes. Of course, it's a no build, so it's going to be way cheaper than building something out. And I kind of wanted to get into this camping out of the vehicle, so this is an easier way of doing it, and so far I kind of like it. So how's this chili coming along? It's probably getting pretty hot. It ain't gonna take a whole lot to cook it because it's already actually cooked. All we're doing is warming it up and cooking some of the peppers. Almost done. It's getting extremely warm inside the car camper, considering how cold it is outside. Our windows are steaming up really, really good, and I probably should crack the windows to let some so we don't have so much condensation, at least in the front, and let more fresh air in. Oh my God, we're almost at 65 degrees in here. Oh, we are at 65 degrees. So yeah, it's warming up in here. But yeah, and if anybody is actually interested in the crazy stuff that I got inside the car camper, including my bug out bag. I have my bug out bag that you seen earlier, and that has a bunch of gear in it that I kind of keep in the car in case, you know, we got a bug out. You just never know in today's time. But I'm going to list down in the description all the different gear that's inside the SUV car camper, so you can check that out if you'd like. And hopefully this is just about done. And the timer is just about ready to run out. We're going to, oh, God, it dish did. We're going to actually get ready to get outside the car and walk around a little bit. It's awfully hot in here. So come join us for this little walk around the car, and maybe we'll walk down the road and see if we got there. So far, nobody stopped by. The temperature inside the car is just jumping around, going up quick. Ew. Hey, no, wait. I got a little escapee trying to get away. I gotta get my boots on. You're being an escapee, you hot? I got an escapee over here. Woo. Whew. My God, Lou. Put this jacket on. Hang on. It is cold outside, so. And because Belle will jerk me all over the place, probably, because she's hyper, we're going to let this chili cool down. We're going to take a little walk. I'm going to grab my bug out bag. Put my bug out bag on. And grab her leash. The reason why I'm doing the bug out bag is it's a lot easier to hook her up. It's a lot easier to hook her up because I can attach her to the bug out bag. And there we go. Take Bella for a little walk. Back down here. Let it cool down. Let her chili cool down. And let the car cool down a little bit. That's going to take a little bit to cool down, so I don't think it'll be too awful bad. So far, we haven't had any company, and we're really close to the main road. Whew. Bella's hyper. I think Bella's a little too hyper. We're going to take a little walk down the main road, and actually where we parked is legitly a trailhead, so I don't think we could get in any real trouble for parking there and cooking there. So you got the police department right there, and the nice thing is you got a McDonald's right across the street. And if something happens inside the car camper, how convenient is this? I can make a call right here. So, I mean, if we have an accident, and we have to, build it, and they will come. I'm gonna walk down the trailhead. We're gonna turn around, head back, and I'm gonna walk down the trailhead a little bit. It's really noisy up here on the main drag, so I don't know how good this audio is gonna be. We got a lot of car noise. Woo. Bella is, like I said, she's on the hyper side. We're actually going down the trail just a little bit, and then we're gonna turn around. I don't want my chili cold after heating it up. So we really haven't been gone too long, but a little tiny leg stretch. And there's enough heat inside that car where, and look at this right here. I gotta point this out. This is actually the back side of the lumber yard, so it stretches way back here. Lou, come on. Come here. Come here. Oh, she's so precious. Isn't she precious? Lou, are you precious? You too hyper. Lumberyard. Right into the side of the tree. Ain't that kind of cool? What about this one? Neat, neat. I don't know if I mentioned this. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Ta-da! We're just about back to the car. That's chilly. My hands are cold. I'm actually looking forward to getting back inside that warm car and have some hot chili, because I'm pretty sure it's still going to be pretty warm. Get in there. Scoot over. Gotta take my coat off. Slide my boots off. And we got a lot of dirt in here. So the car, we're gonna have to get the old little vacuum out, clean it up. Whew. Well, we made it back in here. Okay, where's my bowl? Okay, my bowl's right here. I'll put this other bowl right here. And, whoo, that's still warm. That up there. Shut that. Okay. And a quick look at our chili. Turned out pretty good. The only thing I think it may need is just a little bit more salt. So we'll put a pinch of the sea salt. I like salt. And a pinch of black pepper. Put this back up. Delicious. I still got some coffee left. I like the little Keurig coffee machine. It seems to work out pretty good. We made some really good chili inside the Black & Decker toaster oven and cooked it inside this here nice little pan. It worked out real good. And what powered this whole bad boy setup is the Ecoflow Delta 2. And I'll tell you what, I gotta admit, I feel stronger each day about this being the perfect power station for the inside of my no-build SUV camper. Guys, if you like this style video, please smash the thumbs up, consider subscribing, and go back and watch some of our older videos. Greatly appreciated. You're more than welcome to share any of our videos over on your social media. It would greatly be appreciated and could actually help out the channel. Until next time, my friends, cut.